Yo, what is good? My anime faithful, what is good, yo? So, here we go. We finally got the backstory of Inuyasha, Lord Sesshomaru, and what really is the reason why they would even do something as maybe kill off the character. Um, but this is a much better alternative just for all the people out there that would have probably never watched the show if Inuyasha and Kagome were actually dead. But nonetheless, we don't know what is happening within the Black Pearl, but we do know that Inuyasha is still needed for something in the future. Well, at least his weapon is needed in the near future, so it kind of brings, wow, I couldn't do anything. It kind of brings to the forefront exactly what it means to be capable of taking care of the ones you care about. And in this case, was that what Lord Shishomaru was doing? Was he only taking care of his daughters? Seeing how he set them up with the perfect like barrier that maybe even when the meteor hit, they would have been able to, take significant less damage than everybody else and maybe lived if they were unsuccessful. Um, but then you go to the flip side, and Kagome knows about this, but she doesn't, go out of her way to try to hide and all this stuff, and she really couldn't at the same time with having a kid on the way. She literally had to put it all on the line, or guess what? She's going to be looking real, real bad when all of a sudden she can't do anything for her child, right? Like she can't, or not just the child, but for even Inuyasha to help him battle and shoot her arrows. But seemingly those arrows weren't going to be even capable of doing anything, seeing how Inuyasha's blade that pretty much makes a black hole was needed, which is pretty nuts at the end of the day. So I'm definitely interested in how they're going to continuously give us all this information about who really is going to either A, bring back Inuyasha, or B, um, what is going to happen if they do need him and he comes out, and what is it going to be like for them? Like, how long have they been in there? Clearly, it's been quite a minute because they were sucked in. They were sucked into the Black Pearl before even the two girls were shown to be, burnt out the forest and stuff like that. So there's a lot that's connected, seemingly, timing wise, with not only the Inuyasha's daughter being born, but then the fall of Inuyasha as well was pretty much followed up with the eradication or this somewhat presumed attack on half demons began, and we had Lord Shishomaru who was still like willing to let it happen, I guess you could say, because if you look at it, they outright said they were going to burn down this forest, and for some odd reason, once it started burning down, this barrier didn't seem to protect them. Or, hear me out, it's been quite some time. A, the barrier might have fallen, and Lord Shishomaru hasn't gone over there to kind of give, you know, the demons a chance to just follow his presence, seeing how his daughters were hidden from them. And because of some ability the lady learns later on, she's capable of finding them, which doesn't look like it's a normal means just by the way the visuals look for it. So I was pretty happy with how they're setting up some of these things to make it feel more or less uh, like the world is lived in, and like there's even stuff out there that we might not have heard of when we had the chance to during Inuyasha's, or we have, and I just am very forgetful because I could not watch all of Inuyasha again, and then watch this just to be like safe and stuff. I'm going straight off memory, so whatever I'm wrong about, please correct me, and that would be amazing. But with all that being said, everybody, I hope you have an amazing day, night, evening. Let me know what you're thinking about what just happened at the end here. Pretty brutal. I am kind of disappointed that Inuyasha went out that way. Lord Shishomaru was straight. I thought they would be like even. I didn't think Lord Shishomaru was still the strongest and fastest out of the two. Or maybe Inuyasha felt no actual sense of danger because this is a guy who we have watched literally gain the strength to be stronger than Lord Shishomaru, or at least fight on par with him, keep up with him, and overall he did become stronger with gaining more and more different powers, not only with his own hands, but with the weapon as well. So it's crazy to me to think that he just ran up on him, caught Inuyasha completely off guard, and then ripped the mother's tear out of his eye, and that was it. Like, it felt like he let that happen, in my opinion. So we'll see what happens. Overall, have an awesome day, night, evening, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Peace.